Hold on, what possessed you to say, actually, I'm just going to up and leave?
Because a lot of girls were doing it at the time. If it's quiet hair, dead hair, because everyone thinks, oh my God, dancer. It ain't like that. It swings and roundabouts. You might have a really good day, you might have a really bad day. So I decided, let's try something different. So I actually turned down a job at JP Morgan, which is quite an American bank.
Very established.
Yeah,
bank, yeah.
And I was going to be in the investment banking division, working for two French guys, and I thought, oh, this is actually long. When they said, you're going to have your phone on a Sunday, no. So I didn't turn up. I felt really bad, but I didn't turn up. And then I ended up going to New York and dancing in New York, coming back, coming back.
So did you take your daughter with you? Or
no, I was lucky enough that I had like good support system. So I'd just go back and forth. Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Maybe about 2 years. Yeah, I'd just go as and when. I was just like as and when, and then come back, and then. I lived the life, I wasn't a bum because I was working, but I just kind of would go to the gym and just go shopping and have coffee with my friends who had boyfriends who didn't have to make them work.
What state was you in?
I don't know, my head was in the clouds. I was free, I felt free, I mean.
No, like, did you was in New York, ATL, where were you?
Oh, state, I thought you meant mine state, sorry. I was in New York, so I worked in Times Square. I worked in two clubs, Times Square, Manhattan, and we used to stay in hostels. And if anyone knows me right now, they know what. But we had fun because we couldn't really. It's very expensive in New York to stay in an apartment, so we used to stay in hostels, and it was really, really fun. So we did that, and then come back. Just short stints. I'd do like 10 days and come back.
Oh, so it wasn't
no. I'm leaving my child
it's
like
just
that.
A short.
Yeah, and she would be with her nan. So yeah, it'd be a short stint and then come back. But yeah, it was really, really fun. I remember working in a club. A lot of girls used to work there actually. And I got sacked. And one particular girl, she was like, girl, I will help you. She gave me a number. It was Cardi B. And she was like, girl, you need to call me. She was really good to me whilst I was there. Really, really good. And me not liking people, I was like, okay, thank you. But she was nice, but I didn't want to continue chat when I was in England. You know, when you think, damn it.
Nah,
but yeah. But yeah, no, so I danced with her in one of the clubs that she went in for a little while. But yeah, and then I come back, continued that until like 2017, always whilst having a job staying in PA work. So yeah.
Wow. So what happened next?
So always kind of stuck in that industry, floating in and out, just enough to pay the bills really. And then what happened? 2016, I went and had Lipo.
Where did you do that?
I did that in Turkey.
In Turkey?
Yeah, I did that in Turkey, 2016, and then I got really ill. And then I ended up in hospital with sepsis. Here.
So was it a reputable
I mean, yeah, because I saw an influencer had gone there, and actually she was there at the time that I was there, kept going back and forth. But they would tell, I said, do I not need massages? And they were like, no. And then I came back and I just felt really ill. My head was hurting because, as I know.
Sorry, let me walk you back a bit. How long did this surgery take, Shar?
I don't even know. I'll be honest, I know others, but this was probably 5 hours maybe. It's not the longest I've been in surgery. But yeah, about 5 hours, something like that. And I felt okay. And then after about 2 days, I didn't feel good. I felt like I'd been run over by a bus. And then they were like, no, this is fine, it's normal.
So was you still in the country or was you back home at the time?
And this is the thing. I even said, don't I need to stay a little bit longer? They was like, no. And I went home after 3 days. Now, you need to go to a country, climatise to the everything, and then you need to make sure you're okay before flying over. So, but they were like, no, you're fine. And then, I got sick. And that was that. But
so what sort of things were going wrong?
I was just really bloated, swollen. I carry a lot of fluid, but the fluid wasn't being removed because they didn't tell me that I needed to have massages, lymphatic drainage, manual lymphatic drainage massages, which takes all of the fluid, the excess, everything out. And they didn't give me something called drains, which drains out all the badness. So that was all staying in.
Oh.
So that's why I ended up really sick, ended up in hospital, and I felt embarrassed because, you know, there's a bit of a stigma for going, it's not so bad now, but then for going abroad, I felt so embarrassed, but they were fine. So that was that, continued dancing, and then...
So how did you recover from that? So you're in the hospital?
Oh, I did. I'm a single mum, bounce back, go straight back to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did they just give you massages? Did they treat you?
No. So in hospital, I stayed there for a week.
For a week?
Stayed there for a week on an IV, make sure the fluids are removed, and just sent me back home.
That's it?
That was it. I've got to go back to work. I ain't got time to sit
And
down.
that was when you had sepsis?
Yeah. The first time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So a week and then you're just back up?
Yeah, because I've got to depend on myself. I've got to go back to work. I've got to put food in not just my mouth, my daughter's mouth.
Yeah.
Struggled, oof. But yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Shar. So what happened next?
So I continued. I kind of stopped dancing, but I still was kind of in that industry. And then 2019, I said to God, please, I wrote it in a book actually. I said, please God, I want my mum, my dad and my daughter to be so proud of me that when people ask my mum, what does your daughter do? She could say it with her chest and not make up a story. I was going to say chat breeze. And then not have people go to my daughter. Because we always had the best cars, we lived in the best house. So people, is your mum a dancer? She said, oh no. But yeah, so I wanted everyone to be so proud of me, you know. So I said, God, please send me a different direction. I was tired now. It's
Did you
not
feel
for me.
embarrassed a bit?
Nah, never embarrassed. Because to be fair, I was quite vocal about it. Everybody knew. I don't really. I don't really talk about it now, to be honest. So wow, but because a lot of people judge you. But it's brought me where I am today. So I've never been embarrassed by it. Would I go back? Hell no. Heck no. But yeah, no, I wasn't embarrassed about it. No, because it put food on the table.